Day 13 for VEDA, and I need a nap. So here's my story here. My name is Ashley, and I'm an introvert. Shocking, I know. Um, those of you that do know me know this about me. And, if you've known me for any measurable amount of time, you'll know that I've actually improved on socializing a lot, especially since coming to college, God knows. And then also since becoming an RA at my school, which has done a lot. Like, I have a pretty big staff team, which is awesome. Took a little bit of getting used to working with so many people, but I love it, and I love spending time with people. And I found myself, after a few days, I'll be like, I really need to hang out with some people. Spring break, I was here. I really needed the interaction. It was kind of weird. The point is, I have moments where I am firmly reminded that I'm very much an introvert. Today was a day where a bunch of prospective freshmen for our school come and see this campus, and they take hall tours and stuff like that. And today I was taking people to and from the building for hall tours, and it was pretty busy, really large groups. A lot of questions and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed doing it. It was it was a lot to take in, and there was a lot of answering questions, and my throat still feels kind of dry just from talking really loudly all day. And it was a lot of fun. It's just like as soon as everything was done and people were leaving and the tours were over and stuff like that, it was just like all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, I'm so exhausted. And I am really tired. I got up at like 11:30 and I got really good sleep last night, but I'm already exhausted. I'm ready for a nap. I don't feel like doing any of the homework I have to do today. So I'm like really tired. And so it's like moments like these when I'm just like remembering that, oh, that's right, Ashley, you like spending time with people and everything, but you're still an introvert and this exhausted you. Um, Another example of this was my relationships and personal development class that I talked about in my first video. We did this exercise where we sat boy girl as much as possible, and then had us like hold our own hands and kind of like feel our own hands and stuff like that, and like with our eyes closed. And then all of a sudden he's like, keep your eyes closed. Now reach out and grab the hands of the people sitting next to you. And I'm just like, oh man. So it's like we're sitting here holding hands, and then as if holding the hands weren't bad enough, because for me, physical contact is kind of a different thing. Hugging is more of a thing that I'm more comfortable with, as long as it's completely consensual. If you come up behind me and I don't know you're there and you hug me, I don't care if we're best friends, I'm gonna be very uncomfortable at first. So you gotta ask me, okay? But the point is, like, a year or so ago, hugging was like, ugh. So all of a sudden being asked to randomly hold hands with the people sitting next to me in this class, I was very uncomfortable. But then, then he's like, now try to express these emotions. Greeting, displeasure, dominancy, and stuff like that. So it's like, at the same time, I'm just like, oh god, oh no, and I'm just very uncomfortable. And then at the end of this, I got kind of used to it. And on the one side, I don't know this guy, but I'd been talking to him kind of during class. So I was a little more comfortable on this side than I was on this side, and then after that, he's like, okay, now go back to your own hands. And then it was like, as soon as I was like holding my own hands, it was like, I felt like all of a sudden internally, I'm just like, oh gosh. It's like, it's not like I hated doing that. I was a little uncomfortable at first. I got more comfortable, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of fun. We had a few laughs and stuff like that. But as soon as I was like by myself, with myself again, even in my own little bubble, because he made us move all our sheets together, I was just like, oh, like I was instantly more relaxed and stuff like that. And so it's like one of those moments where I'm like, introvert, definitely. I do prefer time by myself. I love spending time with people, and I'm wanting to get into a profession where I'm going to work with people, but at the same time, I do love and need time to myself, because otherwise it exhausts me. Days like today exhaust me, which is why I'm really looking forward. I really hope I get this summer job being a leader for the orientation, because it will be so exhausting, but so much fun. Like, I will have a great time doing that. And then at the end of the day, when I'm able to go to my room at night, I'll just be like, sleep. sleep because I just get so exhausted. But it's fun, and I love it. I love, like, today was a lot of fun, even though, I mean, some people were a little impatient because of the weights and stuff like that. But it was it went really well, and I loved it, even though I am really tired. I'm thinking I'm gonna get about half an hour nap in before going to dinner. So yeah, but that's just me, introvert rant, I guess. So yeah, running a little long, about 5.5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it good. All right, bye.